Hello, here is x power 4 plus 36 equals 0, solving for all values of x that satisfy this equation. Now, I can have my x, this is power 4, I can have it as power 2 times 2, 2 times 2 is 4, plus 36 is the same as 6 power 2, and this equals 0. Now, remember, if you have a power n times n, this equals a power n to the power of n. So applying this right here, we have x power 2 to the power of 2 plus 6 power 2 equals 0. Now, we need to expand this, but let's consider this identity. If you have x plus y to the power of 2, this equals x squared plus y squared plus 2 times xy. So, if you want to isolate this, that means we need to bring this over. You have x plus y power 2 minus 2xy is the same thing as x squared plus y squared, right? Now, if you observe, there is power 2 here, there is power 2 here, there is plus here. So we can perfectly replace this with this. This is just like, not that, we can perfectly replace this with this rather. Because this is x squared power 2 plus 6 power 2 equals 0, and this is x squared plus y squared. So we are going to make use of this to expand this. We are making use of this in order to expand this, because what we have here is exactly in this form. Have you seen it? So let's do that. That means our x here is the same thing as having x squared. Then our y here is the same thing as having 6. Have you seen that? So let's do that. That means having x plus y here, we are going to have x squared plus 6. Then this is raised to the power of 2. Then minus 2 times. This will be x squared times y is 6. And this equals 0 because we have just made use of this, right? So the next thing we are going to do will be, so 2 times 6, that is 12. This is x squared plus 6 to the power of 2 minus 12 times x squared equals 0. Now, let's also apply this identity here. If you have square root of a to the power of 2, this is the same thing as having a, because the square root can eliminate the square. So the 12 here, because we have power 2 here, we want to express this in terms of power 2. That means we are going to replace 12 with square root of 12 raised to the power of 2. So let's do that here. That means we are simply going to have x squared plus 6 to the power of 2 minus square root of 12 raised to the power of 2 times x squared equals 0. Now, if you observe, there's power 2, there's power 2, so we can multiply the bases. That means we have x squared plus 6 power 2 minus, this is x times root 12. This is raised to the power of 2 because we take the common exponent. 2 and 2 here. We take the common exponent, then we multiply the basis, that is 12 times x, that is x root 12. And this equals 0. Now, at this point, there's power 2 here again, there's power 2 here again, but this time there's minus, so we apply difference of 2 squares. A squared minus b squared equals a minus b times a plus b. And my a is x squared plus 6, and my b is x times root 12. So that means for a minus b, I'll have x squared plus 6, then minus x times root 12 times a plus b. We have x squared plus 6, then we have plus x times root 12, and this equals 0. So we can rearrange this. We can have x squared minus x times root 12 plus 6. Then also here we have x squared plus x times root 12 plus 6 equals 0. So to solve, we equate this and this to 0. So we have x squared minus x times root 12 plus 6 equals 0. We solve this one also. We are also going to have x squared plus x times root 12 plus 6 equals 0. We also need to solve this and solve these separate quadratic equations. Let's start with this. So we consider formula method. X equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4 times ac divided by 2a. And right now, a is 1, which is the coefficient of x squared. B is, this is negative root 12, which is the coefficient of x here. Or C is 6, which is the constant here. So let's insert them right into this particular formula. We have x equals negative, beta is negative, times negative root 12, then plus or minus square root of b squared, that is negative root 12 to the power of 2 minus 4 times 1 times 6. And this is divided by 2 times 1. So from here, we have x equal, this is square root of 12 plus or minus square root of negative root 12 power 2. This cancel this cancel that. So that will give you 12 minus this will give us 24. This is divided by 2. So from here, I have x equal, this is square root of 12 plus or minus this is square root of negative 12 divided by 2. That means this will give us square root of 12 plus or minus square root of negative 1 times square root of 12 divided by 2. Now, I can have x equals square root of 12 is simply square root of 4 times 3 plus or minus square root of this is I times this is 4 times 3 divided by 2. So from here, we have x equals square root of 4 times square root of 3 plus or minus I times square root of 4 times square root of 3 divided by 2. So from here, we have x equals square root of 4, that is 2 times root 3 plus or minus I times. This is 2 times root 3 divided by 2. This, cancel this, cancel this. That means we have root 3 plus or minus I times root 3. Now, we have two complex values for x. That means we have our x1 equals root 3 plus I times root 3. Then we have x2 equals root 3 minus I times root 3. All right, the next thing we are going to do will be to solve for this other quadratic equation, solve for x in this other quadratic equation. So here is it now. This one, which is x squared plus x times root 12 plus 6 equals 0. So we make use of the formula method again. X equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4 times ac divided by 2 times a. Now, a equals 1, which is the coefficient of x squared. B equals, this is root 12, which is the coefficient of x here. C equals 6, which is the constant. So we have x equals this negative root 12 plus or minus square root of b squared negative root 12 to the power of 2 minus 4 times 1 times 6 divided by 2 times 1. So from here, we have x equals this is negative root 12 plus or minus square root of. This is negative. Is it negative or positive? That's positive root 12. Our b is positive root 12. So that means there is no minus here. But it doesn't really change what we're supposed to get. So this is plus. That is plus, not negative. All right. So this will still give us 12. It will still give us 12 because root 12 will cancel the power of 2 there. Minus this is 24 divided by 2. So right now we have x equals negative root 12 plus or minus square root of this is negative 12 divided by 2. So from here, we have x equals negative root 12 plus or minus this is square root of negative 1 times square root of 12 divided by 2. So this is I utilize I. This is negative root 12 plus or minus I times square root of 12 divided by 2. So from here, you have x equals negative square root of 12 plus or minus I times square root of 12 divided by 2. Now, 12 is 4 times 3. So we have x equals negative square root of this is 4 times 3 plus or minus I times square root of this is 4 times 3 divided by 2. So from here, we have x equals this is square times this is square root of 3 plus or minus I times square root of 4 times square root of 3 divided by 2. So from here we have x equals negative this is 2 times root 3 plus or minus I times 2 times root 3 divided by 2. So this cancel this, cancel this. Of x equals negative root 3 plus or minus I times root 3. So we have two complex values for x. We have x3 will be negative root 3 plus I times root 3. We have x4 is negative root 3 minus I times root 3. So these are the other two complex solutions in addition to this, making it 4 complex solutions. So we have 4 different solutions in total. That is it. Thank you and goodbye.